Welcome to another exciting episode of Amped, the brand new tech show that highlights all the new in the mix tech trends. I'm your host, Dynoe.
And I'm your host, Ditz.
Today, we're going to be talking about this banging new device called the MixPre Location Mixer.
Wow.
It is awesome.
What's the 411 on that?
Well, it has 2 microphone inputs for true radical stereo sound.
It's got sick level and pan controls to alter your perception of the sound and where it's coming from.
It comes with 2 kick-ass features known as level meters and slate tone generator. It even has a phantom power switch.
To top it all off, it has battery access.
Battery access? Whoa!
On the left side of our MixPre, we have 2 XLR inputs for our mics. Next to that, we have phantom power switch, which we can alter from 48V to 15V. Also, beside that, we have a high-pass filter to eliminate rumble. We also have a limiter to prevent peaking and so that it compresses the audio. In addition to that, we have a limiter control switch, which controls the threshold. Also, on top of that, we have a tape return output that can be sent to a tape deck or CD player.
On the front, it has 2 gain control knobs to control the level of each mic. It has a level meter to tell you when you're peaking. It has a 1 kHz slate tone generator. It has 2 pan switches to center the audio, put it to the left or put it to the right. It has a tape return switch to activate a headphone monitor. It has external power or battery power and a power switch.
On the right side of our MixPre, we have 2 line-level XLR outputs, a tape return input for external mini jack audio, battery compartment, as well as an external power input. Now we will be hooking up and calibrating the MixPre to the futuristic HVX200.
First, we plug in the microphone to the microphone input on the MixPre.
Then we plug in the 2 XLRs into the output of the MixPre. And plug it into our camera inputs. Then make sure the camera is set to line input.
For best results, first we'll turn on the phantom power. Then we'll turn on the high pass filter. Make sure the limiter is set to off. And then we'll use the slate tone generator to send a signal to the camera so we can calibrate it to -20 dB. You calibrate the MixPre by flicking the slate tone generator switch, which brings this to 0 dBu. Then you move over to the HVX and adjust the gain or level controls until it reaches -20 on the camera.
-20 dB, that is. Now that we've got our mics hooked up and our camera and MixPre calibrated, we can now go on to mic placements.
There's many things you can do with the mic. Some are good, some are bad.
Bad idea. Putting the mic right in your stash.
Bad idea. Holding the microphone nowhere near your mouth.
You can barely hear me.
Good idea. 8 inches away from the mouth, slight tilt.
Yay! Now you can hear me. Bad idea. Putting the mic that close to your mouth.
Because it'll sound distorted like this.
Very distorted, that is, Dynoe. Good idea. Putting the mic about 8 inches away from your mouth and on a slight tilt.
Now it sounds awesome-tastic.
Now we're going to be panning our mics.
I'm on the right.
And I'm on the left.
Whoa! We're in stereo.
That's rad.
Indeed.
Make sure to tune in next week for another exciting episode of Amped.
We're going to be bringing in a brand new exciting piece of technology known as the Commodore 64.
Seriously, guys, don't miss it. We need all the viewers we can get.